Live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's for your next Maine adventure, will begin shortly.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, starts right now.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous Monday. It's a little bit of an interesting Monday because we're battling with some wildfire smoke. But before we get into it, I want to bring in Hannah. Hannah's my job shadow, guys.
Hi, everyone.
And come in a little bit more. So she'll be hanging out with us through Wednesday. So if you're watching Good Day Maine and all this morning and you saw the big camera that swings across the studio, you probably saw Hannah sitting there. So we'll be hanging out for the next couple of days and it'll be super fun. So
yes, very happy to be here. Happy to be shadowing Emily. Very fun time.
Yeah, it's a lot. And it's definitely a whole new world. So we're going to talk more about the wildfire smoke the next couple of minutes here. If you have any comments or questions, you know where to drop them and we'll get to them at the end. So first off, super hazy outside. I don't know if you guys noticed this on Sunday, but it was super hazy then too. We're also waking up into or hanging out into the 70s because it's almost 11 o'clock this morning. So 75 degrees in Bethel right now. And I want to quickly touch upon this air quality before we get into the whole smoke tracker, because we got to talk more about this right now. Super unhealthy air quality today, especially for sensitive groups. Children, adults, or older adults, I should say, anyone with any breathing problems, definitely a great day to stay inside. We have some moderate ozone levels, particle pollution, a lot of it. So very unhealthy, especially once again for sensitive groups. So currently sitting into the 70s, 78 degrees in Portland, 77 in Augusta, 75 in Rumford. A little bit cooler, low 70s up in Berlin, New Hampshire, over in Western New Hampshire too, specifically in Grafton County, a little bit cooler there. In these dew points, it's actually a little muggy out there in the greater Portland area. Dew points running into the mid 60s, low 60s up in Lewiston, the same for Augusta, 60 over in Bangor. Upper 50s in the Western Maine Mountains and the White Mountains of New Hampshire. So not only are we dealing with a lot of smoke today, also pretty hot temperatures in general. So if you really struggle with the heat and humidity already, when you also introduce the smoke, probably good day to stay inside. Keep those ACs on high if you can. As for high temperatures today in general, try the mid 80s in the greater Portland area. Also 89 degrees up in Lewiston today. The same for Freiburg, 85 in Waterville. So not really cooler. We're not really seeing cooler temperatures today. The normal high for this time of year is 80 degrees. So we're definitely above that in some spots and not really below that in other spots. So let's take a look at our visible satellite right now. If I can get this to load. Here we go. Look at all that thick wildfire smoke all over New England. It is not a good day to stay outside. Our webcams are picking up on smoke in general. Just not really a great day to get outside in general. Even taking a look at this air quality alert, we've been tracking it. Rhode Island now in the alert. Actually, Hannah, if you can come in for a second here. We were talking about this morning, that Connecticut and Rhode Island wasn't in the air quality alert, and now they are. So
yeah, we've been waiting patiently for Rhode Island to put up their air quality alert, and it looks like now they have.
Only in the last 30 minutes or so. Yeah. Connecticut was really in Pennsylvania now. They're really expanding this air quality alert in general down to New Jersey. Long Island actually under that air quality alert. That'll be until 11 o'clock tonight. So we'll be monitoring that. And this is pretty interesting too. The smoke tracker in general, very, very thick smoke across the state. The red is the highest you can go. Overall, not a good day to stay outside in general. So keep that in mind if you have any outdoor plans. Maybe you want to change them to indoor, do a rain check. I guess in this case, a rain check. So throughout the afternoon, expect some thick wildfire smoke, especially across the interior, up in the mountains in northern Maine, central Maine also. It's pretty interesting, though. We have a high pressure in place right now. If you take a look at the yellow smoke on your screen, it's kind of wrapping around the high. So the same areas are getting hit over and over. And it looks like this really smoke issue will probably expand into Wednesday. So not only will it be pretty smoky and hazy out there, milky skies too, we're also tracking some thunderstorms as well. Some non-severe ones that's over in Augusta, pushing towards the mid-coast, even in down east Maine up towards Bangor. Probably a downpour or two. Can't rule in any thunder, though. Non-severe. As a weak cold front moves on through, tries to move on through. Looks like some pop-up showers, maybe catching up to the greater Portland area. Maybe late tonight, may get rained on, but more clouds will move throughout the area as we head throughout Tuesday. Looks like some showers and storms may try to move through Grafton County of New Hampshire, but I think a lot of us will stay clear. Maybe a chance for a shower Wednesday afternoon up in the mountains, but not that much of an issue. As for our temperature trend, today will probably be the hottest day of the work week. We're dipping down to the 70s along the coastline. Inland spots as well. 70s on Wednesday and Thursday. Friday will start to heat up again into the low 80s. And actually, this month in general is pretty interesting because NOAA's Climate Prediction Center and Weather Prediction Center have August as a hotter than normal month and pretty dry too. Over the next 6 to 10 days, so August 9th through 13th, that brings us into the first 2 weeks of August. We're already tracking above normal temperatures. That's the dark red in your screen here, and below normal precipitation levels. So that really equals each other. That kind of lines up there. So that's pretty interesting. All right, so let's take a look at our 7-day Weather Authority forecast, and then we're going to quickly look at our beach and lake forecast. And we can talk about that too. So yeah, 80s today, 70s the next couple of days, more so of a partly cloudy situation for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Brighter as we head towards next weekend, low 80s, mid to upper 80s on Sunday. The best way to put this in the words for Saturday and Sunday is that yesterday was Sunday. We're coming right out of this past weekend. So weekend forecast still subjected to change. These temperatures will probably fluctuate a little bit, but definitely something to keep an eye on too if you're planning anything for the second week of August. Taking a look at our beach forecast, UV is pretty high to 7. A lot of people are at the beach in general. High tide's coming, or already came and went at 8:07 this morning. 1:52 is low tide. In the lake, definitely warm, maybe even on the hot side too. Hazy, winds out of the south around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Water temperature 75. So overall, maybe if it doesn't really bother you, the wildfire smoke could be probably pretty quiet out at the beaches and lakes in general. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I see, James, your comments, since the heat and 110-degree weather and humidity, I've been having a hard time breathing, but my breathing is not bad today. But I have the windows open, sitting on the porch with a cup of coffee, having a good day. Hope you are having a good day, James. Thank you for watching too. So it looks like no one else has any comments. We'll be back for CBS 13 News at noon. Stephanie and I will be there, and we'll take another look at our forecast. Thank you guys for watching. You can find any of my social media accounts if you have any other questions there. So thanks, guys, and have a great day.
Live, interactive CBS 13 and Fox 23 Weather Authority coverage for your next main adventure has been sponsored by Rennie's.
Rennie's, a main adventure.
Make sure to stay connected with CBS 13 and Fox 23.